currently picking what vinyl to play in the background of this video. Do we want this one or do we want this one? I've played this one in the last two. I think I might go with this one. There's only one beer left. Right, guys, after that very, very interesting introduction, we're going to talk about today's video. Today we're talking about Diego Lopes versus Jean Silva. That's happening this weekend. The card as a whole kind of sucks shit, considering that last year's UFC Noche was the Sphere. I just wanted to talk about it because there's a very, very interesting thing going on with this card, and it's about Jean Silva. Why the fuck are people glazing Jean Silva so hard coming into this fight? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Diego Lopes is going to beat Jean Silva, and everyone's going to be like, oh, it's a huge upset. No, it's not. We've had the same problem happen with the fighting nerds this year. We just had Baralho fight Imavov. He lost. Fair decision. Didn't do enough. Rufy got subbed and finished badly by BSD. Carlos Prates lost to Neil Magny. Yes, he turned around and beat Jeff Neal. Very good win. Jean Silva, on the other hand, is fighting a much higher ranked contender. Diego Lopes. It's Baralho. It's not even a Baralho Imavov moment, because at least Baralho fought a lot of dudes coming up to his fight with Imavov. He was deserving of a number one contender fight. Jean Silva beat Bryce Mitchell. I know it's Bryce Mitchell and that's good, but it's it's the rank test, I get it. But this is such a step up in competition. The MMA Guru made a very, very interesting point. I kind of wanted to wait until he came out with his video, because I knew that we were going to have the same thought process. We knew it was going to be the same. The difference between Jean Silva fighting Bryce Mitchell and then fighting Diego Lopes is the difference between fighting a can of a fighter. I mean, Bryce Mitchell is not a can, but lower level. He's lost to dudes. He's lost to a few guys. Versus Diego Lopes, his only real loss in the UFC is Volkanovski. He took Movsar Evloev to a very close decision, and they are 2-1 in the rankings. Movsar is 1, Lopes is 2. They're very coincidentally ranked next to each other. It's the difference between Jean Silva getting all these emote TikTok edit wins and getting shown levels. It's too much too soon. Diego Lopes lost to Volk, but it was 3-2. It was 3-2 on all the scorecards. He took 2 rounds off Volk, nearly finished him. Jean Silva manages to get these emote finishes on people because they're scared of him. They know it. He's flatline. He's knocking out people, and he's fighting people that are prone to getting finished. Bryce Mitchell's all of his losses are by knockout. Well, or finish. Chapiria, Emmett, Jean Silva. All by finish. Melsik Bagdasarian. Didn't fight for 2 years. Then before that, who was it? Drew Dober. He has lost a lot. These guys here that he's beating have been beat before. And I know that's not a crazy thing to say, oh, this guy's going to win because all his opponents losses. Drew Dober was 27-13. Melsik Bagdasarian was coming off the couch of who knows how long. And Bryce Mitchell was absolutely terrified. He was kind of shitting bricks the whole fight. He didn't want to get hit at all.
Jean Silva manages to have success against these opponents because of the aura of him. It's not crazy to say that he has a lot of aura because, well, we say aura as in brain rot shit. He has legitimate aura. He emotes in front of everyone. He's a bit of a showman, and he's pretty legit too. So it kind of makes the scary thing, oh, this guy's gonna fucking beat me and I'm gonna get embarrassed. So they get so shy and gun shy that they just end up losing anyway. If there's gonna be a person that is gonna match that with Jean Silva and win, it's gonna be Diego Lopes. Because that's why everyone was not picking him to win, but interested in how he was gonna fight against Topuria. Because everyone's so scared of Topuria's boxing. Diego Lopes is a brawler. He'll get up in your face. We saw that with Sadiq Youssef, Brian Ortega. Like, people forgetting this guy like 30-25 to Ortega or something. What was it, 30-26 across all scorecards? That's insane. What else was it? Fuck, I'm losing it. He is not going to fall for that. He's got a good chin. He's never been put out before, as far as I know. At least in the UFC, he hasn't. Good chin, took a lot of big shots from Volk. I think, like, Lucas Tracy picked Jean Silva to 50-45 Lopes. Like, Lopes is garbage. It's fucking crazy, the amount of glaze that Silva is getting from these people. Like, it's kind of funny. I think Diego Lopes is going to beat Silva. I think Silva's going to have some moments. But I think the emoting is going to get thrown out the fucking window pretty quick when there's going to be moments where he's like dancing, doing this shit, and he just gets hit with a fucking two-piece. The fucking Lopes, because he's just sat there with his hands down. I don't think Diego Lopes is going to fall for it. I think it's going to catch Jean Silva off guard. I don't know if he's going to finish him, though. If anything, it's going to be like a round. It's not going to happen in the first 2 rounds, in my opinion. I think if he gets finished, it's going to be 3, 4, or 5. I think Lopes has the better cardio, the better boxing. Maybe not the same power, but he's got a lot more volume. Like, he's got so much more volume than him. He's so much more dangerous than him because he's so in your face at all times. He was backing up Volk the entire time. Volk was shitting himself fighting Diego Lopes. And I know he won. He was so scared of Lopes in that fight. Terrified. Because he's always walking forward. Lopes is always the guy moving forward. Jean Silva has always had that problem. Well, not a problem, but that advantage. That every single person he has fought is always backing up from him. There was a good point by, I think it was Demetrius Johnson about Merab, that the way you beat someone that is so, that their game plan is so focused on pressure and getting in your face, is to get in their face first. To always go first. Do not let them pick up the momentum. And I think that's what Lopes is going to do. Lopes is so much bigger than him, so much rangier than him, sensible, and dangerous. I think he's going to beat him. I think it's going to beat him. I don't know. Like, I see so many people, and I'm arguing with so many people online about, oh, Jean Silva's going to take his head off. Jean Silva's going to absolutely fucking embarrass him. Like, no, that's not the case. Did we forget who Diego Lopes is? Like, I don't want to sound like I'm glazing Lopes, but it seems like a lot of people have fucking dementia. Like, not even a year ago, he was on like a 5-fight finish streak and then destroyed Ortega. Like, everybody was picking him to beat Volk. Volk won, but everyone was picking him to do it. I don't know. That's like, I think Diego Lopes is probably going to fuck him up, to be completely honest. And we're in the era of the fighting nerds losing. Like, at one point they were like 16-0 or something. They're 4-3 in 2024 and 2025. I think they're going to be 4-4. It's a bad look. It's a pretty bad look. And I think that's just what happens when you start going up against higher level activity and you kind of get up your own ass. Like, they were getting all these highlight reel KOs and submissions, spinning wheel kicks, because they were fighting low level dudes that were intimidated. Like Ian Gary, Carlos Prates. Ian Gary fucked him up for the first 3 rounds. Like, pretty clearly, and I knew it too. Like, when you get to the top, it's harder to finish, to knock out and submit guys. It's harder to do that. And when a lot of your game comes from finishing ability early and intimidation, when you get to the top of the divisions and you're seeing people that know how to deal with that very well and fought that and have had championship experience where they're not easily finished. They're not intimidated by you because they've fought better people than you. You're going to end up losing. So much of the Fighting Nerds' effectiveness relied on the aura they had on the come-up. And now that they're actually fighting people that aren't cans, they're losing. And I think that maybe speaks to a gym problem. I don't know, but I think Jean Silva is going to get... is going to lose to Diego Lopes, and it's going to be like a y'all forgot performance. Like, that's what I think. Diego Lopes is going to beat Jean Silva. What was that thing that GSP said? Water is wet, fire burns, and I'm going to beat Michael Bisping. In this situation, it's water is wet, fire burns, and Diego Lopes is going to beat Jean Silva. That's what I think. I think it's just a bit ridiculous that everyone is thinking that Jean Silva is so much better than he is. Future champ, 50-45. He's like, Lucas Tracy picked him to like outclass Lopez. That's delusion, in my opinion. That's... I don't know, maybe if Jean Silva wins, he's on his GOAT list. Yeah, that's what I think. I can't really talk about the rest of the card because the rest of the card's just shit. Yeah, Diego Lopez is going to win.